Hi, let's look at land use restrictions within planning and zoning. Zoning and land use restrictions. Zoning requires that properties of certain types be operated within certain areas known as zones. There are 5 residential zoning areas: residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, and special use. Through community planning and development, zoning laws help local governmental agencies preserve property values and ensure communities are functional and safe places. Zoning laws are what keeps the factory from being built across the street from a mansion. Residential, control of density. Zoned areas for residential purposes control density, meaning there is a limit as to how many homes can be built within a certain area. Lot sizes are regulated as well as setbacks and placement of buildings known as lot coverage. Density is the measurement of the number of people or residential units allowed per unit of land. Chapter 163 of the Florida Statutes. Commercial control of intensity of use. Zoned areas for commercial purposes make an effort to control the intensity of use, meaning an effort is made to control public use and access numbers. As such, the number of parking spot requirements as well as building heights and size limitations are controlled. It is common to see objections for a new business from neighbors that fear that the business will increase traffic to an area causing congestion and traffic issues. As such, before approval would be given, a study may be made of current traffic patterns, anticipated increase, and verification of adequacy of parking, etc. Industrial control of emissions and effluents. Zoned areas for industrial purposes make an effort to control the output of noise, odor, smoke, and chemical pollution or effluents. Effluents are liquid waste or sewage discharged into a river or the sea as a result of industrial activity. Wherever you have the production of a product, you potentially have the negative result of emissions and effluents into the environment. Zoning attempts to confine industrial businesses to areas approved exclusively for industrial zoning and places control requirements designed to limit emissions and effluents. Agricultural. Zoned areas for agricultural purposes preserve the agricultural base while minimizing conflict between agricultural and non-agricultural uses. It It reflects a community-wide policy that farmland is a valuable resource that should be preserved to ensure the continued production of agricultural commodities. Agricultural zoning maintains the vitality of the agricultural sector by retaining a critical mass of agricultural land. The segregation of land uses minimizes the number of non-farming landowners impacted by farming activities and reduces the conflicts that arise between farming and non-farming neighbors. Special use. Exceptions for special use may be written into zoned areas, which allow for things like doctor offices running in an area zoned as residential. A special use permit must be obtained by anyone requesting one of these special uses. Only previously written in exceptions will be approved. Examples of special uses under local zoning guidelines may include schools, funeral homes, hospitals, cemeteries, and other types of land uses which do not fit exactly into the description of residential or commercial uses, yet benefits the community by the proximity of its inclusion. Buffer zone. A buffer zone is an area of land designed to separate different zoned areas, such as industry, from housing. It is common for community developers to add buffer zones into their design. Buffer zones are a green space with the inclusion of trees or park-like areas.